Hey, what is going on, guys? So we're here. What I have for you guys today is the Call of Duty BO4 video. Today's been focusing mainly on Blackout. As you guys know, Blackout went free to play and it's gonna be free to play for next week, as of today until obviously a week, for PC, PS4, and Xbox. So yeah, if you guys don't have BO4 and want to try out Blackout, I definitely recommend trying it now. So today's video is been going over some tips and tricks to help you guys get better at Blackout and just get more wins potentially. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure the like button and the sub button if you are new. I'll be covering Blackout content and multiplayer content all throughout the year. So yeah, so number one, the Blackout wingsuit. If you guys are just getting to Blackout now and you don't really know how this wingsuit works, when you first spawn in, it's similar to Fortnite, obviously with the battle bus. You jump out of a plane and you have a wingsuit on you. But something people don't know, everybody's gonna realize is that what you can do is at first nose diving first, like head first, and you speed up to 70 meters per second, and then after you get to that speed, you can pull up again, and then you can still go with that speed, but also travel a far distance. So there's multiple ways for the wingsuit. Either you're heading straight down at the fastest speed, or you can be leveled out, so you can go a long distance, 50 meters per second, or you can do the mix of both, where you go head first, and then you level out. And then you'd be going that fast speed, and you also go that far distance. So yeah, make sure to take advantage of the wingsuit. They help a lot. Also, if you're falling from a high distance, you will have a wingsuit, so it's like a redeploy, basically similar to Fortnite. So yeah, if you guys are if you fall from a high distance, you'll have that wingsuit, so don't worry about fall damage from very high places. Alright, so for number 2, make sure you guys have the right setup / loadout. So what you don't want to do is have 2 SMGs on you. So say for example you get into a long distance gunfight and you have 2 SMGs, you're totally screwed over. You can't do shit. You're done for, basically. So what you guys want to do is obviously have a long range weapon and a close range weapon. So for example, run an AR/SMG or an SMG or a sniper. Obviously you can also run sometimes ARs and snipers, but I don't think it's the best option. I feel like the only AR you could run with a sniper is probably the Maddox or the SWAT. So yeah, make sure you guys are running both an AR and SMG or a sniper and SMG. This, you guys, if you have a close-up gunfight, you can just switch your weapon quickly and pull out the SMG. Or if you have a long range, you can use a sniper, because you don't want to be in the situations where you literally are just screwed over because you have a sniper and this guy's literally right in front of you. You know, running 2 snipers, I don't think it's gonna be a good move, obviously. So yeah, make sure you guys aren't doing that. Alright, number 3. Make sure you're using actual good weapons, not just random guns you find instantly. At the start of the game, obviously when you don't have a gun at all, pick up any gun you can find just to survive. But midway through the game, make sure you're actually running a decent weapon. Some of the good weapons that I recommend to use in BO4 beta, or in Blackout now, are the ABR, SDM, or SWAT, Spitfire. The Mach 12 is actually surprisingly pretty good. Maddox, and yeah, or even the Titan as well, you'd be surprised. And I understand some people might want to snipe and stuff, but I recommend if you're just starting out the game, use the STM, because it's a semi-auto, so you can spray quite a bit. If you want to try the Paladin and get used to it and get better with it, then you definitely recommend that as well. Or even the Koshka, or Koshka, what the hell, I don't even know how you call it, I don't think anybody does. But yeah, SCM for beginner snipers, because the other ones are kind of hard, it's bolt action. But yeah, also for ARs, the SWAT, the ABR, or the Maddox, you guys already know. For SMGs, the GKS or Spitfire. So yeah, and then this Mach 12, it can actually be pretty decent if you get the right attachments. And at the start of a game, whenever it's close quarters, that can also be good. And so yeah, those are the good weapons in the game in my opinion. Let me know what your favorite weapons are in the comments down below. Alright, next up is settings. So a lot of people don't realize this, but there's actually a tab in settings where you can change stuff only for Blackout. So what you want to change in that Blackout tab for sure is, first off, you want to change the minimap so that it's square and not circle, because if it's square you have more distance covered on the minimap. You can just see more, obviously. So put it as a square, not a circle. And then if you also want to change the item pickup, so on default it's you have to hold square to pick up stuff. If you change it to press instead of hold, it'll instantly just happen and you pick it up directly. It doesn't matter, you know. And then also for real behavior, you want to do it on press and not on release, because that does it instantly right when you hit square, and not after you let go of the button, you know. So yeah, that's what you guys want to change, obviously. And also mess around with sensitivity. People run a lot of sensitivity really high sometimes. You shouldn't do that at all in my opinion. You should probably just lower it and see what you're most comfortable with in terms of sensitivity. So yeah, make sure you guys just sit based off what is your preference, and don't put it too high, because then you have completely terrible aim. Alright, so next up is make sure you guys are using all your assets available to you. There's perks in Blackout. If you guys don't know, if you just got the game, obviously. Perks, you can activate them by like clicking up on the D-pad once you're in the game, and you can hover over to repair your armor, or to like attach a attachment, or just to equip your perks. So once you like hover over a perk and hold square, then you can activate it. There's like 4 or 5 different good perks. There's Death Silence, Awareness, Skulker, and Looter, and Iron Lungs. Those are like the good and decent perks in my opinion. If you're sniping, you should hold on to Iron Lungs and take advantage of it whenever you're pulling out your sniper. And Death Silence and Awareness, I think they're really good when you're moving around a lot. Or say you are like watching around an area, those are really helpful. I think those will like be really useful to you guys. And Skulker, if you guys don't know what Skulker does, is that it makes it so that you can literally walk so much faster when you're crouching. So literally, like, you can be running as fast as you're usually running while crouching. So it's like a lot harder to hit you, and it feels like a hack. Like literally, once you pull it out and use it for the first time, you feel like you're actually hacking. I know it sounds weird, but like literally. So yeah, make sure you guys take advantage of those perks. And Iron Lungs is to help with snipers, so there's less sway. So yeah, and then Looter, I think it's really only good at the start of a game, so just take advantage of it then. But yeah, make sure you guys take advantage of all your assets, so like all the attachments, make sure you're always having them equipped. Repair your armor, make sure it's always fully like loaded up, and stuff like that, general stuff like that. Or also use trauma kits and make sure you have full. Alright, lastly what we have here is use the circle to your advantage. So a lot of people, like, if you guys know, obviously there's this circle that has no 6 gas behind you, and then like it closes in as the game progresses. Obviously, I think all of you guys know that. But yeah, what you could do is take advantage of this. Say you're playing solo, and you can use the circle as like an advantage. You can do what's called gas capping in PUBG. So we can do just sit in the back of the circle, and then as you move forward, you move forward with it. That way, you're like you can't really get shot in your back. Especially towards the end of the game, make sure you guys have that storm behind you, because at the end of the game, everyone's in the storm, like they're in the circle, like they're not out of it, you know? So if you're just gas camping and you're sitting behind, like right in front of a circle, you'll be good, taking advantage of that, which is really helpful. And also, obviously, make sure you're always wary of where the circle is, and so you're not actually outside of a circle and in the storm. So also there's like this little thing on the top left that warns you if you're in the storm and how much time you have to outrun it. And obviously, if you guys don't know, there's vehicles and stuff in Blackout, so take advantage of those cars to get back in the circle and out of a storm. So make sure you take advantage of everything in that way and take advantage of the circle or the storm, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know if it's helpful for you guys, or what you'd also add on to help other players who just get in the game now. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like button and the sub button if you are new. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. And yeah, later guys.